What's up, everyone? Don Ferguson, and on this episode of Teeqlife Tasting, we're going to be reviewing a tequila that is rumored to be the first tequila used in a margarita. We're going to taste a tequila that I've actually never had before. It's very unique. I don't even know if you've ever heard of it or seen it, but it is rumored to be the first tequila that was used to create the margarita. Have you ever had a margarita?
I have.
How many have you had tonight?
Not enough.
Perfect. So, you ready to taste? I'm
Yeah.
ready to taste.
Let's go.
So, this is, well, no, we're going to talk about it a little bit first. So, it's rumored to be the tequila that was used to invent the margarita. It's got an unusual shape. It is made in a ceramic, kind of a clay bottle, I guess you would say.
A jug.
Kind of a jug.
Okay. All right.
That's a very good guess. Jug. So back in the 40s, it's a long story that you can check out on their website. Their website's really cool. Gives a lot of information. But the other thing is I really couldn't find a lot of detail about this. So like the tasting notes, the smell. So we're actually kind of going in blind, much as we are right now, because we don't know what it is.
Well, I don't know what it is. You might.
I don't know. Is that enough? Do you want to know some more?
Yeah, let's get to this.
All right, let's do some tasting.
I told you it's been a while since I had a margarita.
We are going to be tasting Hussong's Reposado, which obviously their label just falls off easily.
Well,
You know.
I mean, and I think I saw this on the Big Ten Network over the weekend or something. I think Michigan played Minnesota for that or something like that.
I
don't
think
know. I could be wrong. It could be. I don't know if college students drink tequila.
It is like a jug, you know?
Yeah.
It is definitely like a jug. I don't know if there's a cork. We'll have to wait and see. But according to this is a pretty old tequila.
Okay.
It was back in 1892 when Juan Hussong served his own handmade tequila in a remote cantina in Ensenada, Mexico. So this tequila started back in 1892.
So it's probably why everybody puts the agave plant on theirs, because they set the standard.
Well, I think it's because everything's from agave.
Probably
I
true.
don't know. I think that's probably what it is. So, all right, let's get to tasting.
All right.
We're gonna go with the Teeqlife tequila flutes, so that way we can kind of get that aroma, get that smell, since it's a reposado. Took the label off. It's I guess you would call that a plastic label or a
Yeah,
paper
it
label.
looks pretty. It's like a plastic aluminum. I don't know. But I do have to say, thanks for the notes this time.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to this thick, almost like cough syrup. That's gonna be that's gonna be amazing.
That was somebody's review. I know the bottle itself is handmade ceramic and everything's put on, by hand. And I think somebody was drinking maybe a little too much when they put this on.
That wasn't me.
It's a little off-centered, but it's an interesting bottle. It's kind of cool.
It is very cool.
It's very retro. I would say this is probably going to fall under the old world tequila. Obviously, if it was a formula that was made in late 1800s,
92, something like that.
Yeah. So it has synthetic cork, plastic. Yeah, it's definitely like the little round jug that you can win in football.
It looks like you would see this in a old Western.
So I did a little bit of research,
Nice.
and you can see that it says Hussong's MR, which is the
Mr.
Mexican.
Hussong.
It's Mr. Hussong.
Yeah.
Kind of like Mr. Miyagi from Karate Kid.
Right.
But no, it's actually the Mexican trademark. So that's what that means. Let's get to tasting here.
Yeah.
So according to the notes that I gave you this time, what kind of flavor notes are they talking about? What kind of nose?
Let's see here. Vanilla, agave, but it's made out of agave, so you almost expect that.
Yeah. So it's got a more earthy tone to it.
Yes.
So I don't know if this is a lowland or a highland. So highland tequilas, highland agave is typically a little more sweeter. whereas a lowland is going to be earthier, maybe spicier. It's just because of the soil.
Not bad.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, for a reposado, I mean,
it's smooth.
It's smooth. It's again,
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know,
I really liked it.
I don't pick up a lot of, notes from it as far as smelling.
Yeah.
I can't really, tell that there's caramel.
You
or
wouldn't.
oak.
You wouldn't. If you close your eyes, you wouldn't know that tequila's in this glass. In my opinion.
No. I don't. I know there was a reviewer that said, I don't taste it.
Yeah.
I'm not really feeling.
I'm not seeing it. It's not that thick. It's not. Definitely doesn't look like NyQuil. But it probably could do the same if you had enough.
Well, I think if you drank the entire little brown jug, you'd probably be knocked out like NyQuil.
I mean, I don't know.
We can test that shit later.
Yeah, I think we have enough tape here to keep going.
I think it's okay, but actually, this is pretty good. So,
Very good.
According to the folklore of this, it was used in the first margarita.
Yeah.
And her name was actually Margarita that this guy made it for. So, hence the name Margarita. I don't know if that's been confirmed or not, but that is the rumor. But it's really interesting that if, this was used in the first margarita, and margaritas are just so incredibly popular, you have, chain restaurants selling them for $1. But if they are that, popular, how come we haven't heard of this before?
That's a great question.
It's really interesting. So, what do you think? I'm about to blow your mind in a minute.
My mind?
Yep.
Wow. How?
So, what do you think the price point is?
I would probably say that it's on the higher side of the reposado market, probably somewhere around, I don't know, between 45 and $50 maybe.
So, this little gem is actually only $30.
Damn.
You can find it in some places. I can't even get the cork down. So there we go. Yeah, this is in the price range of about $30 to $35. So wherever you go, I mean, this is a very affordable. This is good for a mixed drink, definitely a cocktail. I could
drink it neat just like that all day, but that's how I like my alcohol.
Yeah, I can drink it neat as well. I mean, I think this is kind of cool.
It's different.
I'm sure people can turn it into a vase or something like that. So it's not the fanciest of things, but
Pinterest or something they call it. I don't know. You can figure out something.
They'll create something, out of it. Maybe a bong. I don't know.
Well, I mean, again, back to the college kids.
Well, I mean, I think that's a good market. So, I mean, Hussong's, I definitely give it a salute. I like it.
I agree.
So that concludes this episode of Teeqlife Tasting. And I think we both agree that Hussong's Reposado is actually a very good tequila. It's just in a different type of container. So we'll see you next time on Teeqlife Tasting. Salute. Are you ready?
Ready.
How That shit's hilarious.
Stop.